so in love with me. I am so in love with myself. Kevin, what's going on?
Oh, it's good to be here. Welcome to our Memorial Day weekend show. Everyone's off tomorrow, so
Yeah,
we're expecting everyone to be staying up late tonight.
we have no reason to not to be. Everybody should be up. Everybody should be awake. Unlike me, I passed out of sleep here, but I'm awake now. I was just exhausted and I passed out of sleep, but now I'm rejuvenated and unfortunately, but I mean, unfortunately, of course, fortunately, I'm on camera, and I'm here to bless you all. I'm here to bless you all, give you a nice warm feeling all the way down your spine, and you're saying, "Oh my God, he's on TV right now. What is he going to do?" Well, I am on Facebook Live, and I'm going to rhapsodize. I'm going to tantalize your behind. Woo, baby, woo.
Well, it's good. It's good to be spending Memorial Day weekend. It's because of our wonderful military that we don't speak German or Russian or Chinese. We do speak English though, but
Anglais, anglais,
because we, we
anglais.
we beat the
Anglais,
redcoats,
anglais.
which I'm
Oh,
representing
you're
tonight.
red coat. Okay.
Yes.
Is that red coat referring to play like a tea bagger or what?
Oh.
Tea bagger? Well, tea
Oh,
bagger?
speaking of the tea bags,
Okay.
tea baggers, every time I'm cut, I think I mentioned this once before. Every time I'm cut off in traffic, and I see a bumper sticker or with the tea baggers or "Don't tread on me" license plate, I just have to shake my head and say, yeah, yeah, that figures. Yeah, that's they're schmucks.
Well, now
Just let
I've
them go.
seen the "Don't Tread Me," and I'm wondering. So is that is? I mean,
The
I
tea
don't
baggers or
don't
the tea party.
don't tread on me as a tea. Okay, it's a tea bagger. That
Yeah.
makes okay. I never knew that. Tonight.
It was the famous flag of rebellion in the before we became the United States of America in the Revolutionary War with the snake all in like 13 sections,
Right.
and now the tea baggers think of themselves as colonialists for some reason, and tea baggers are so old news though. They were like the
Well,
Obama
Kevin,
era.
you don't want to be teabagged. Just remember that when you're in a situation, you do not want to be teabagged. No, I didn't know what that was because I actually was going to get a bumper. So I thought it was kind of neat.
It looks cool.
I thought it was kind of neat to tell people don't tailgate. Don't
Yeah.
tailgate me when we're on the highway or when we're driving. But I had no idea what that meant. And then I thought
Yeah.
maybe it had something to do with the Marine, had something to do with a Marine or whatever. Because the Marine is the Semper. The Marine's stand of the Semper or whatever that is. And then I didn't know what that snake stood for.
Yeah.
But the snake
Semper
got
Fi.
but the snake stands for don't. Well, I mean, well,
It
that
was in 13 sections, the 13 colonies, originally the
okay,
13 states,
okay.
and they were,
Well,
and it
we
was,
know that, but don't tread. But so that's
it was
in
from the
hindsight.
pre-Revolutionary War.
Okay, so
Yeah.
don't be treading on me. All right, this is Gorgeous George and Kaye Lazar. We're here tonight, and we've done 4 shows, 5 shows. I don't really know how many shows we've done. We have actually done 5 shows, but I don't count the first one because the first one was a project, and it just blew up. Every time we
Experiment.
were on experiment project, whatever you want to call it, and it blew up into smithereens. But now we're here. This is the 5th show, 4th show, whatever. I lost count. But they will be uploaded on YouTube soon. They will be uploaded on YouTube soon. So
But
we'll
you
get them
lucky
out.
people get to see it
They
live.
see it live here on Facebook. So you talk, I
Live.
talk, you listen, and what else better way to do it is the words are coming out of my mouth to you, and you'll be able to hear everything that I'm saying, and hopefully tonight you'll be able to digest everything I'm saying. The words are just like velvet coming out, just like an ice cream cone on a hot summer day. You take that ice cream cone, you lick it. Ooh, ladies, you lick that ice cream cone, and it quenches your thirst, baby. It quenches everything you need. The thirst hits you. Anyway, so Kevin, how was your weekend? And are we, dare we say, now the restaurants now are opening back up for the patios
That's
are opening
right.
up. Things are going and getting to look a lot like
Yeah.
Christmas. No, but not
Christmas.
Christmas. But it's
Christmas.
getting
Christmas may be a bad time,
yeah,
but so you might as well. If things are opening up right now, you should enjoy them when you can,
yeah, and it look
because
like
there's going to spike
yeah,
the infection rate and
the infection, the
yeah.
infection rate.
And
Okay.
so, but
So
the restaurants, let me tell, I
well, the
think,
patio is open. The restaurants are doing their takeout, doing their carry out, and the patios are now open. It's a slow process. It's stage one, phase one, they call it, and then it will be phase two. So phase two will be in effect as well. But again, it'll look a lot like Christmas, but
like the
in the
summer.
way it's getting to look back to normal. But then again, at what cost? Are we going to be back to normal, or is it going to be a situation we'll never be back to normal? It will never be back to normal. Who's to say? But maybe, just maybe, that we're getting to be cleared up here. And of course, the original statement from Governor Northam said June 10th. June 10th is around the corner. So,
Okay.
are things going to be back to normal? That's the question.
Just because a few people in high office, the governor, the president, the
Okay.
king of the world,
Okay.
they're not, just because they say it so, don't make it so.
Right.
So what's going to happen is, I think they closed the world off for two and a half months already, and they're saying, oh, enough is enough. Where things are actually did not get really better. Things got worse. So they
Right.
said, well, if it's going to get worse, we might as well be out and about. It's the summertime now. Might as well open up some things with precautions, department stores and thrift stores and what else? Restaurants, like you said. Restaurants are, it's really weird. They're still doing it, the takeout thing and everything, but
Well, that's
they're
working
not
out,
letting
yeah.
they're hardly letting people sit. You can only stay for a little while, and don't worry about that. And I'm always getting this. All right, and so anyway, so what happens is they're let me tell you something. They're only letting some people in the restaurant in for like a half hour. They're only letting you sit apart from everyone. You can't meet girls. You can't take them home. Everything that's good about going to a restaurant or a bar, they're taking the fun out of it. You might as well stay at home at that part because all that's left is the crappy food and the sparkling
Well,
personalities of the waiters.
Kevin, the food is good for the digestive system. Food is good for the enzymes and the digestive system. So food, just like sleep, is not overrated. You need to eat, you need to sleep. So that's how
Okay,
it works out.
now George, let's be serious. Can you remember any memorable meal you've ever had in a restaurant? No, it's all garbage. It's all the same white bread, the
Listen,
same salt and fat and
You can you can eat a meal, and it's not like sex, but it's some stuff is close enough to having sex. So you eat great food. Is it sex? Well, no, it might be close to sex, but you have that same feeling. Now, Kevin, have you ever eaten food and having sex at the same time? Now that is delectable. Eat some food
like
and
Caligula.
have sex at the same time. And they say, Caligula. Oh, no, not Caligula. Caesar, no. Caesar, no, no, no.
Let me tell you. That's funny you mentioned that because the worst of sex I've ever had is better than the best food I've ever eaten in a restaurant.
Your antivirus is popping up here. You see that, don't you?
No, don't worry
Well,
about
I'm
it.
seeing
They
it.
can't see it.
I see it. The antivirus is popping
What
up
do
on
you?
your screen.
What? Nobody cares.
Well, we can't.
Did you care?
I said, if I see it, honestly, it blocks out our faces.
Uh,
It
it
blocks
only,
out our
only
faces,
blocks
and we can
me
see it.
out.
Well,
I
okay.
mean, and I'm not really blocked out because that no one sees that.
Okay.
When
Well, I
when
see
they
it.
rerun it, are you like that bug in the are you like that
Kevin, what
are
I'm
you like
saying
the
is your
cat that
computer
just
has a
follows
lot
the
of pop-ups.
so
So use your antivirus.
I'll start doing
Okay,
that.
a lot of pop-ups. It's annoying.
It's only today. It's
I
only
want to see
today.
my face.
You're doing your face.
Okay.
What? No one's
All right,
hiding your
well,
face.
I'm just saying. Weeks before is the voice, now it's the face. We got to see the full effect,
No.
like the Rexon effect. So that's all I want to do is run that zoom, zoom, and that boom, boom, and shake that rum. And all I want to do is run the zoom, zoom, and that boom, boom, and shake that rum. Okay.
If ifs and ands were pots and pans, there'd be no work for tinker's hands, George.
So you know about the tinker? Are you a tinker?
Tinker is a
What
gypsy from in Ireland.
Okay.
It's an Irish proverb.
All right.
There's plenty of gypsies there.
Oh,
They
yes.
call them the Tinkers. Yeah.
The tankers.
Yeah, they don't really have them too much in America.
Okay. Now
But
there are a lot of them around. No, don't get me wrong. There
oh,
are
really?
around. Yeah.
You see
So
them?
are you a tinker or a tanker?
I'm not. You're born a tinker.
Are you a
You're
tinker?
born a gypsy.
Are you a tinker
You're-
or a tanker? That's what I'm saying.
I don't even know what a tanker.
You know what a tanker is?
Tell me,
A tanker tanks. The tanker tanks and says thanks.
a tinker
A Tinkerbell?
originally was a person who was a repaired like plumbing and stuff.
Oh.
They used to fix pots
Ah.
and everything, holes in pots.
Plays the
When
pipes.
people were used to doing
Does,
cast iron work.
does it play the pipes and smokes the pipe?
I don't
You
know.
don't know?
In those days, everyone smoked.
You smoke a pipe? Have you smoked a pipe recently, Kevin?
I've never smoked a pipe.
Okay.
Never smoked a pipe.
Have you
Never
smoked a bowl?
smoked. Never smoked. I live a clean life.
You've never smoked a bowl before?
No,
Okay.
not really.
What about a cereal bowl?
No. Don't. Cereal was something I ate
Have
as a
you
kid.
smoked a cereal bowl with some milk in there?
I'm lactose intolerant. Never touched.
Nah, you
Never
don't
touched
drink
the
milk?
moo juice.
See, the thing about this is you can always never say never to milk. When you get old and old and decrepit, you got to have milk for those brittle bones, Kevin. So when you get a little bit older, in another few more years, you're going to need some milk because your bones are going to get brittle when you fall down. And then and then they Humpty Dumpty fell down, they couldn't put them back together again. So
You
gotta
get
have some milk.
calcium and other things. You get calcium in peppers. You get calcium in fortified orange juice.
They
There's a lot of-
specify in having milk.
Nah,
OJ is not going. OJ is a different thing. OJ is juice. It's juice. It's not milk.
Mhm.
In order to keep your bones, in order to keep your skeleton, Kevin, listen. In order to keep your skeleton prime and not ready to fall down like Humpty Dumpty and not being able to put back together again, you got to drink milk.
Have you ever broken a bone?
I sprained a torn ligament.
Sprain.
I tore a
Okay.
ligament out.
Okay. Well, I mean, I've never broken a bone, so I don't
Okay.
know. I don't. I know people who have. It's
Right.
It's awful being laid up. Now they say you may have broken your toe.
Let's do one thing real fast, Kevin.
What?
I got to do this real fast. All right, pull it out.
What are you doing?
All right, there you go. A little air, get a little. Okay, that works out better for me.
Of course, everything works out better for you.
Just like a little squeak like that. No, it has to be pristine. Work out for me so I can, be able to look at myself and we don't have to say anything. We can just look at the camera and
No, I mean,
and
no
do
one
it
wants
fine.
to see.
Well,
Now, if there was a
you
pretty
speak for
girl,
yourself.
no, if there was a pretty girl
Kevin,
here,
you speak for yourself. I have to do is look at the camera, and then I have a boatload of people wanting to hang on to my every
yeah,
syllable.
we have one right now.
Want to hang on my every syllable, basically.
Hey, guy, it's good to. Hey, man, I'm glad you. The Gorgeous George show is like the Three Stooges. Only men seem to like it, and heavy metal music. There's no girls.
Well, that's not
No
true,
girl
Kevin.
fans.
Kevin, that's not true. We have several females
Yeah.
out there that watch our show. Now, maybe you don't understand that or know that, but thanks to moi, we have several women out there
That's good.
that watch our show.
That's great.
Okay,
That's
and they
great.
enjoy everything that we do or everything that I do. You're just on for the ride.
Okay.
You're in for the ride or whatnot. So I'm gonna look. I'm gonna take a little peek here. Like
Are
I
you going to
always
call
do.
up people to tell them to watch the
No,
show?
I'm not calling anybody. I'm just taking.
Hey, wake up.
I'm taking a little.
Get off the toilet.
I'm taking a little peek. Now, if you want to
Watch the
call,
show.
you know the number. It's posted in Facebook. But I'm not giving my number out.
They're already on Facebook.
I'm not giving my number out on the live
Yeah,
show.
'cause
I'm not giving my number live show. But people that are on Facebook that see it
Yeah.
can give me a call, and we'll put you on, and you can talk, and you can tell this man off, or you can tell me how wonderful I am, and that would be just fine, just fine. Thank
And
you very
if you
much.
want to call and tell me off, just remember, just be sure to be prepared because on my worst day I can still handle most people's
So
calls.
if you want to tell him off, I mean, by all means, tell him off. I'll sit back here and just
Well,
listen.
actually, you're probably the people who call this show are probably good people, so I'm not.
Well,
they're
this
gonna
is
call
not.
me.
This is
They're nice. They're
Kevin.
friends of mine, too.
These are people on my page that know about me and that are friends with me through the Dallas Cowboy Network. These people are friends with me and friends with me for the Dallas Cowboy Network, so we hook up. So anyway, Um, if you know the number, just ring a ding ding. I will post the number right now on my page. So if you can see my page and looking on Facebook, then you'll see my telephone number and you'll give it a little ring, 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 and we'll go from there. As I'm punching numbers in and calculating and ejaculating, well, calculate and ejaculating,
You picked the wrong place for that.
you can sit back. Well,
The
yes,
show will be over in about that hour, so
yeah,
you could wait.
right, Kevin. It's never over until I say it's over. Just remember
Well,
that.
no, it's not that it's important that it's over. It's
Yeah, it's
why
never over.
ejaculate?
Yeah,
When there's 23 hours left in the day.
it's never. Yeah. Well, you gotta make it. You know, have some excitement.
Now tell me, have you ever ejaculated during a job interview?
Yeah. It's all according to what makes me happy. If I am sitting in a corner and I'm all by myself, well, sometimes you gotta ejaculate. Sitting by yourself, you have nothing else better to do. You got to ejaculate to reevaluate. You re-ejaculate to reevaluate.
You're the
It's like this and like that and like this and
yeah,
and like that and like this and like that and it's like that and then like this and then this and okay, go
you're the you're the short pump rapper.
ahead. Yeah, I am the daddy of the Mac. I'm the Mac of the daddy, and I am what's causing all this pain. It's like,
Wow.
except no substitute. I am what's causing all this 24/7. All right. And as you're doing your little thing, I'm going to post it on Facebook right now.
All
Things
right.
is already on Facebook, and I'm going to just punch in the numeral. So when I punch in the numeral, then you all will be able to see
Yeah.
the number to call from. And that magical number, if you're looking at my Facebook page, well, then you'll be able to see exactly what number that is. It's the magical winning number to win a brand new car.
Why don't you call somebody? Put them on speaker.
It's a brand
Like
it,
David Letterman
it
was.
is like
Groucho.
where you can win a brand new freaking car by listening to the show. So right now the number's there. Just give it a ring. Give it a ring, jing, jing, jing.
Yeah.
Kevin, don't you understand that this is the Starship Enterprise? Why don't you understand that Uranus doesn't need to be on screen? Kevin,
You
K.
know,
Lazar, this is not the Starship Anus. This is the Starship Enterprise.
yeah.
Why are you not
I
understanding
think I
that?
think our viewership just went up from all the Trekkies that watch our show.
You're not
All those
understanding.
all those all those people with no life that seem to harass us on the internet. They all live at home in their stepfather's basement or in the attic. They love Star Trek.
Right.
They love
Well, I like
their
Star Trek
mother
too,
their
but I mean
mother
that's
their
not
mother
beside the point.
buys them their underwear for
Right.
them. Still buys them their
Well,
underwear.
maybe does a mother wear the underwear? Can't hardly tell who the father or the mother is.
Probably in their case, yeah.
Tonight, the Gorgeous George Show has been brought to you by Taco Bell. When gas is the cheapest that you ever can find at Taco Bell, it's 99 cents a gallon. Gas is cheap at Taco Bell. 99 cents a gallon. Go run for the border and go run to wipe your butt. Make sure your butt is clean after you have the experience at Taco Bell. The Taco Bell experience is not just for anyone, but when you do devour it, make sure you have your toilet paper there with you
Donald
to wipe
Trump's
it.
Donald Trump's favorite fast food, Taco Bell.
Or when you got
The
to
only
run for
thing
the border,
about Mexico he likes
when
is Taco
you
Bell.
got to run for the border, and when you run for the border, you run for the border fast.
Yes.
Now, I want to say this, and this is going to be after the fact or whatnot. I really didn't want to get into this. There is another, how do I say this? There is another troll
All right.
thing that's going on right now, a documentary, and we've already did a documentary in 2014. And
High time for another one.
well, it's not high time for this crap because this is craptastic. Not fantastic, but craptastic. So there's another documentary they just pulled out. The trolls
Oh, great. That's wonderful.
pulled out this weekend. Um,
What's it called?
I'm not going to even get into it because this will be shown after the fact. is, this is, will be shown after the fact. I have a personal video toward that showing my,
Oh, great.
showing how I feel about that. So we're not going to intertwine the two together, but just letting the people know that
Okay.
it never ends, Kevin.
Tune in to
Well, don't just
be sure to see it.
whenever I put the video out, the video will be out, but this shit never ends
Yeah.
with these ass
Now,
wipes.
what's the worst thing they said about
The shit
me?
never ends. It never ends with these ass wipes. Basically, that it's awkward when we
Yeah.
have a female on the show. It's awkward to watch me do what I do.
There's no female here.
So I mean, again, but yet they're sitting there watching the show, doing this. When I
You
have
know why they're
when
doing
I have
this?
a female on the show, they say they feel that it's awkward. No, what you need to do is go in the corner and do this to yourself, and maybe get the same feeling and say, "Sir George, Sir Kevin, tell us, Sir George, how do you do it? Tell us, Sir Kevin, how do you do it? And you do it simple.
St. George
Do it
and the
simple."
Dragon. Now let me tell
That's
you.
right.
Let me tell you something. If they say that it's awkward for a girl to be on this show, then they're probably not used to seeing girls, or had seen men engage with girls or with women. So just like he said, if the girl's pretty enough, just get in the corner, and we don't mind. Just we'll do the entertaining, the jokes, and the being a man part of the show, and the pretty girls here, and she'll give her 2 cents, and then just enjoy the show.
Make sure the popcorn is buttered and the Cracker Jack is brown.
Now, what did the trolls say about me?
Not much of anything, basically. They said
What?
You're the trusty sidekick.
Oh, what a pack of lies.
You're
Trusty.
You're the trusty sidekick, and you pull the string. You say, "Hey, pal."
Okay.
When you pull the string, you say, "Hey, pal." That's what you do. That's how.
Actually, you want to know the truth? I haven't told you this, but I actually have seen that documentary. It's about 36 minutes long.
Yeah.
And and actually, I don't think it's as terrible as what the trolls have done, because this guy
No, it's not. It's
no,
not.
this guy is from Canada,
I give it
and
2
all
months.
he knows is what he saw on and he kind of collected it like sort of like a 60 minutes sort of thing, and he added, and he put his own commentary on it and all. I don't know what his name is, or I mean, I don't know what his real name is. I don't know even.
Well, the name it goes under Ding Bang or Ding Dank Bink or Dink Bang or whatever the name is. I mean, yeah.
And he actually does he's done documentaries on Bam Margera.
I mean, he has
of Jackass.
He has a lot of things that he does.
Chris,
and we put the video up there within one day. It's already got 20,000 hits. So
yeah, that's 20,000 people who now know who we are.
I mean, that could be good, and that could be bad. It's a tale of two. No, it could be good. It could be bad. It's a tale of two cities. It's the worst of times. It's the best of times. Or there could be the best of times. Could be the worst of times. Yes, the book that's coming out that I'm doing, it would definitely give me more purchasers to buy my book. And that would be one good thing right there within itself. Though also it gives these trolls a different spotlight to recruit more of these trolls.
Yeah, I know.
Now, but Kevin, I'm just.
You say it's a sale.
Kevin, take a laxative for a moment.
You say it's a sale of two titties. Let me tell you. I mean, what did you say? Tale of two cities. I'm
saying it's the tail.
So anyway, let me tell you. No, let me tell you.
Basically, no matter how you look at it.
They're going. They show a lot of negative stuff about us, but they also show what we do. And there's also, don't think that it's just nothing on the internet but trolls. We have our stuff too to make us look good, including this video here.
Again, we don't have to say anything. We can just look in the camera.
What we do.
What I'm saying is we don't have to say a word. All we have to do is look in the camera, and we'll have a whole lot of viewers watching and holding to everything that we say. Though tonight, I'm wondering, where are the viewers?
They're all asleep.
I'm saying I'm wondering, where are the viewers
They're all
tonight?
partying. It's Memorial Day weekend.
Memorial Day weekend.
They all eat a lot of barbecue.
So it's no excuse. You should be on the screen watching everything that we're doing. You don't have to go to work tomorrow. So watch on the screen and see what we're saying, and hold and play with yourselves. Play with yourselves to every single word and every single syllable that we're saying.
Yes. I hope men aren't playing to themselves.
Well, they do anyway, man.
While we're on.
Unfortunately, I mean, those are trolls, man.
I
And
They're not.
those trolls, man. I mean, I'm telling
I
you.
wish we had women watching this show so
Well,
they
we
could be
do.
playing with
Well,
themselves.
they play with themselves too. We definitely like that when they play with themselves. We enjoy that thoroughly.
I'd rather, I'd rather be, instead of being on TV, I'd rather be with them. Those
Is
girls.
that right? Well,
Yeah,
okay.
those girls.
But
Now,
there's
now,
a lot to come with that. But what I'm saying is, so you have seen you saw this documentary.
yes.
Okay. You saw the
Yes, I
documentary.
saw it all, and we have our stuff too. We have, and I'm
Well,
hoping those 20,000 people that have watched it so far will say, "Oh, go on Gorgeous George Show on DVD, on that channel on YouTube, and go to see our
GorgeousGeorgeShow.com.
real show, see unvarnished,
Gorgeous George on
unfiltered shows
DVD.
we do."
Gorgeous
And,
George on DVD.
and
DVD and Gorgeous George on TV is what I'm saying is, so
yeah,
like I said, it's the best and the worst. The best being that it gives us more viewers. So when I sell this book, I have more purchasers.
there you go.
If more people can see what we're doing, but then it's also recruiting more trolls or more people, recruit more trolls to do what they're doing on their end.
What are they going to
But
do?
the bottom line is, it's not about them. It's about me. It's about my show. And yet, this is like I said. When I did the video, I haven't released the video yet. I'm holding back on releasing that video. That's why I'm trying not to intertwine the two together. But on the video, I do address it. And on that video that I put out, that video will come out way before this video comes out. On that video, though, it's being addressed, and it's been a lot of corrections, that inaccuracies or inaccurate things that were said in that video that had to be corrected.
For one thing, they got my name wrong. So that there's the factual right off the get go. They get my name wrong. So
And they can
take it with a grain of salt what you're seeing when you watch the
they
video.
twist up the girl Susan, my ex-girlfriend in Las Vegas, with the dancer Susan,
I remember.
and they twisted that up, and then they're twisting up Susie Quattro. So you got three Susans. You got three women named Susan or Sue, and they twisted the whole thing up.
Well, there you
Sue
go.
is a girl in Las Vegas. The girl that was on the show here locally back in the 90s danced in the Gentlemen's Club. She was a dancer in the Gentlemen's Club, but it's not the same woman.
Lovely woman.
Not the same Sue. Two different Susans. And the video that I cherished the most, of all the shows, was the interview that I had with Susie Quattro back in 2008. A different Susan, if you will. Different Sue.
From Happy Days.
Different Susie, if you will.
Yeah.
So twisting up three different Susans.
Well, yeah.
Just twisting up three different Susans and accuracy right there.
Yeah. So So thus, what if you entertained by it, if you like some of the jokes in it that they show from our clips, you can actually see the unfiltered stuff on our own stuff, which is great because it's like what we're doing now. We're just talking, just having a conversation, being funny, you might get a kick out of it. If not, fast forward it to the next
Well,
one.
if you don't get a kick out of it,
We've done
if you
hundreds of
don't
hours.
you don't get a kick out of it, you might get a kick in the groin. You don't get a kick out of it, I might just come out on the screen and kick you in the groin, and you'll feel it.
Yes. Yes. So they is a guy went all the way a guy all the way in Canada came up with this show. So I thought it was great that we made it to the Great White North. I've been to Canada. I've been all over the world, and I was so happy that someone in Canada. I could go to Canada.
Have you been to other planets, Kevin?
I've been out of my world.
Have you been to other planets? Have you been to
No,
Uranus?
yeah, I think we've already heard that. I've been this.
No, we haven't heard that, man.
No,
People want to know,
I keep my feet on the ground.
have you ever been to
No,
Uranus?
no.
Okay, I think you have been. Okay. I think you've been to Uranus a
No,
few times.
no.
Oh, yeah. I know so. Anyway, that being said, you haven't been to Pluto? You haven't been to
Pluto's
Jupiter?
not a planet anymore.
It is a planet.
Oh, okay, it is a planet.
Yes, it is a planet.
The defense rest.
Jupiter. Well, it's a planet. Have you ever been to Jupiter?
No.
Neptune? Saturn? See, you haven't been. You're not the man of the world. Not the man of the
Man of
worlds.
this world.
Not the man of the worlds, man. All right, so I've been around the world and I can't find my baby. Don't know where she's been. Been around the world, I looking for my baby.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, but
You're
yes.
regular. You remind me a lot of Little Richard, who just died recently. So he was one of your favorites, Little Richard.
I don't sit around here talking and fixated upon different people you have a,
Yeah.
the Freudian slip is that you wish you were Little Richard. Okay,
Well,
and I
not
mean,
now.
dainty,
Not
people
now.
say, now, George, now, what about your sidekick? I said, what about my side? What about you, my trusty sidekick? They said, George, now, we don't know now. So
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, man. So, Little Richard, I don't know. I mean, you want to be Little Richard, don't you?
No.
Yeah.
I think we had this conversation earlier today.
Did we?
I'm one of the few people, I don't really care what you think of my sexuality or anything because
Yeah.
I'm straight, but I'd rather you think what you want to think and have me poompa with girlfriends all the time
Okay.
and keep that secret and keep it private.
Right.
You, on the other hand, you don't care whether you have sex with a woman or not. You just want everyone to think that you're having sex all the time.
Kevin,
I'm having sex all the time, but I don't want
hey,
anyone
hey,
to know
wait,
about
wait,
it.
wait, 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 wait. Slow down a second. I don't share what I do with you and who I'm having sex
Of course
with.
not.
If I have sex, I don't kiss and tell. And if I do kiss or if I do tell, I don't kiss. But that's beside the point. I kiss that situation, but I don't kiss and I don't intertwine the two.
Mhm.
So if I'm having sex with a woman,
Mhm.
you ain't gonna know about
Good.
it. Okay.
It's none of
If
my
I'm having
business.
sex with a woman, so for you to come to that conjecture or that surmising that basically that I like to talk about it, that I don't want to do it. No, let me inform you. I am a participant. I'm not a spectator, baby. I am a participant in that sport. I don't
My
spectate.
favorite sport.
I don't spectate. I participate. I participate. And again, your constipation is breaking up my concentration. Keep your constipation to a minimum and stop breaking up my concentration. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Someone said the world was a bed, you had your legs apart. Act one was when we met in your mind, sweetheart. You tend to change. It must have been on your period or something. Well, honey, you lied when you told Elvis you'll go down on him, and he had no cause to doubt you. Now I don't hear no more lies. They're going on simply without you. Now you're laying there, and your tits are bare. You have breast milk all around. And honey, if you don't go down on me, oh well, Elvis is going to pull your panties down. Thank you.
Do you
Thank you
know
very
that
much.
Elvis fell in love with his wife? He was like 14 years old when he first met her. She was
Did
a captain's daughter.
Right.
Priscilla Presley, or who became Priscilla. And what happened was he actually invited her to live with him like 5 years or so until she turned 18.
I met
Yes.
Lisa Marie Presley. I told you that.
Well, then you know what I'm talking about. And then when
I
she
didn't mean-
turned
I didn't mean her,
18,
but
then
yeah.
he married her and was able to
I'm
have
not
sex
talking about
with her all
Priscilla.
the
I'm
time.
talking about the daughter.
Oh, the daughter, Lisa Marie. Yeah,
That's
he
right.
only had the one daughter, only one child. But he had. But was wild is that he actually was rich and famous, and he was Elvis. That he was able to actually have a young girl live in his mansion,
Honey, if you
Graceland,
don't go down on me,
not have sex
I
with
gotta
her.
pull your panties
And
down.
then once she turned 18, it's almost like he was
Well,
checking the
someone-
calendar for
someone
probably the last
said
couple of weeks.
The world was a bed. You had your legs apart.
Yeah.
When we met, you were mine, sweetheart. You don't go down on me, I gotta pull your panties down. Thank you very much. I gotta go down on you. You don't go down on me, then I gotta pull your panties down.
Well, you know,
Elvis said that.
Elvis like never like had a girlfriend that had kids. He steered clear from unwed or single mothers. He only wanted like young women that were pretty much like I think he was like to him life was a bowl of cherries, if you know what I mean. He wanted like young women. I mean, 18,
Well,
19
speaking
years
of
old. That
bowls,
was
Kevin, you talk about the cherries, but I mean, you got it. I'm all about that milk in my cereal. Okay. And I'm giving away a chapter in my book, but I'm going to say it. We know about Jesus had his three wise men, and I had my three wise women. Jesus had three wise women to make sure that he was um, okay, but I had three wise women. Okay, and the stewardess was the one that came out to me and gave me some breast milk for my cereal. And I'm telling you what, that bowl, I'm not talking about a bong or a bowl, I'm talking cereal. She went ahead, I was on the actual plane. She put her little baby down, because she had the baby on the flight. And I said, give me some of that nippy milk for my cereal. She squeezed it down as tight as she could, and I had me some tasty milk. It did the body good.
Now, when you were a baby, did your mother breastfeed you?
I was a bottle fed baby,
You were
man.
bottle fed? Okay.
Yeah.
No wonder you're craving it now.
As I
You're
told you,
making
man,
up for a lost
I
time.
was a bottle fed baby. I was deprived of the sensual things that a baby should have. A baby should have his milk. Baby should have his milk. I was deprived. Of course, now as an adult, I still crave that milk.
It's very hard for, when in this culture to for women have to stay home from work to breastfeed
I'm just
and most
saying,
babies are bottle fed
I mean,
as a
basically
result.
with that milk and whatnot, and with that milk being there, yes, and then was deprived of milk. And I was deprived of milk and titties. I was deprived of titties, and it makes me go crazy.
Well, I'll tell you, when I
Yes.
when I came of age in the 1980s, I thought that 1980s was a terrible decade to me personally, and
You
I'll tell
thought
you
you
why.
thought
No, I'll tell you why. Because it was the AIDS thing, and girlfriends were a little bit more holier and a little more pious and a little more prudish. And thanks to Ronald Reagan and to Just Say No, all that stuff. And I couldn't wait for the 1990s and the AIDS crisis to kind of lessen up. And then we had this wonderful president that was having sex all the time, and it made and freed us to live again. Because when you're a young man in your 20s or 30s, that's the time you should be, yeah, playing the field and having fun and everything. Now I had to like delay it for 10 years, which I feel cheated by. And I tell you who's also feeling bad right now. I feel bad for women that are probably around 38, 39, 40 who thought they were going to find a husband this year and they can't find a husband and have a kid because they'll be kind of past marrying age when this
Kevin,
COVID-19
why don't
pandemic is
you
over.
put in an advertisement for your usage for having a kid? Why don't you put it out there and let them know that you could be the father?
Let me tell you something about that. I'm glad you mentioned, not personally to me, but any woman who wants to have kids, she doesn't need a man. She just goes to the sperm bank and finds.
Nah,
She
Kevin.
just
They
doesn't.
don't.
He doesn't even have to have a
No.
name.
You don't do that. No, that's not what you do. What I'm saying
I'm
is,
sorry, what they do, not what
you
you and
should.
I
No,
want.
that's not what they do. No, like I said, you need to put an advertisement right now. Put an advertisement right on Facebook Live. Right on Facebook Live, saying that you would be the father. If they want to follow you, you'll give them what they want. You'll give them that delight.
They, I think any woman who wants to date me, I'm pretty. I'm pretty much a pushover.
Okay. Well, let me put it this way to you, ladies. Maury Povich told me that I wasn't the father, but I didn't give a damn. I still said, "Damn it, I will be the father." So Maury Povich said, "No, sir, you're not the father." But I said, "Keep pushing it. I will be the father." So right here, you know what? If you need a father, I will be that father.
All right.
If you need someone to be, there, I will be the father, but it will be my own making.
I can help.
You're
If
gonna.
a boy needs a daddy,
That's
I
right.
can
I'm
help.
just saying. I'm just saying it will be my making, and it'll be for the taking. So there you
One
know.
of my favorite
We
songs.
are. It's the light load tonight. Here it is Memorial Day weekend.
We're doing fine.
Memorial Day weekend, and it's a very light load. No matter how you look at it.
Do you have? I never asked you this, George. Do you have like military? Because Memorial Day, you have military in your family, like your dad. Was it any uncles or anything? Did any of them in the army or anything, or navy, or did you ever consider joining the army?
No, I had no desire to be in the military whatsoever. No desire at all to be in the military.
No,
No.
it's too much hard work.
Well,
They shave your
I mean,
head,
I'm not saying that. Well, that's right there would never happen.
and when
That
you
right
go to
there.
the bathroom, there's just a bunch of toilets with no stalls.
What I'm saying is that right there cannot do that. I said, you be in the military, that's the first thing you got to do. Be in the military, you got to do that. No shaved head here.
Yeah.
No shaved head at all. So that would have no shaved head here, no shaved head at all for me. But then again, that's what it is, and that's pretty much how that works out. People have served. We on days like Memorial Day, we salute them.
Yeah.
And Memorial Day, their father's father and father's father and brother and whatever, and uncle's uncle and boy to boy, boys to men. But anyway, they boys to men. but they serve this country. So then, in that aspect, you salute and say thank you for serving this country.
There you go.
So that's what you do. Thank you for serving this country and whatnot. And that's what Memorial Day, of course, coming up. The 4th of July comes up, and then when the 4th of July comes, that's a great holiday. But the main holiday, there's only one holiday that breaks the mold every time, and that is Jismas.
Flag
Not
Day.
Christmas, but Jismas. And Jismas falls right in the middle of the summer, right in the middle of the hot summer month of July. And that is when the Gigi baby was born, and the 3 wise women came around, the seamstress, the secretary, and the stewardess. We told this story before. It's in the book. What is causing all this? What is causing all this is the book that will be out very, very soon. The seamstress went ahead and sewed Gigi that little knit sweater to make sure he was warm, made sure that knit sweater that he was warm and protected. The secretary did some heavy dictation, not just dictating, but doing some heavy dictation, if you know what I'm talking about, to Gigi. And Gigi enjoyed every moment of it. And the stewardess, like I said, gave Gigi some of that all-important breast milk. He didn't have that breast milk. Hell, I need some breast milk right now. I need some breast milk right this very moment. But he didn't have that all-important milk. So then when she came, she squeezed her titties really good, and gave Gigi some of that breast milk. And it was the 3 wise women. Jesus had his 3 wise men. Jismas had his 3 wise women.
The 3 wise guys you were talking about?
3 wise women. The 3 wise women.
Let me tell you something.
There we go.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, there's a response now.
Finally.
Heavy dictation. You damn right. Heavy dictation.
Let me tell you something.
Dictator. Heavy dictator. Heavy dictator, as he said. Okay.
The guy on the the guy Danknet who made that documentary, he said the show we do might be the worst show ever on the internet. and after hearing that speech you just made, I think I'm going to comment on his a thumbs up on his documentary.
And Kevin, you can take that thumb. You can take that thumb, and I'll help you with it right now if you want me to. And you can stick it where the sun doesn't shine.
Well, thank you.
You take that thumb and stick where the sun doesn't shine. Now, if you want me to, I'll help you sticking up that asshole. Hey, no. Let me tell you something. Okay, that was a troll slanted video. There ain't no question about it. I'm trying to be objective. Maybe by the time all things cool down, maybe he'll revise and correct some of that stuff.
And then you wake up.
Well, he'll revise and correct some of that stuff. But no, that documentary, that video was a troll slanted video, and I don't care what anybody says. It was not nasty. It wasn't nasty, but it was a troll, and what we're doing. Okay, don't be moving pictures around. Don't be moving stuff around here.
You're fine.
Don't be moving. I want to be able to see myself 24/7 here. So it is a troll slanted documentary. If you've seen it, haven't seen it, it's a troll slanted documentary. So I would advise everybody go back to the 2014. It's been done before. Don't go see it. Don't go see it. Maybe
that one is better. You're right.
Maybe my opinion will change. Maybe my opinion will change, and maybe he'll revise it once we speak to him. This is what the fresh feeling is right now. I've got more things to say, but I don't want to share them on this. Okay, I got more feelings to share, but I don't want to share them on this right here. Brandon Hardesty.
His was great.
Was pretty much, we had this discussion with Brandon Hardesty, and I told him, hey, I'm all for doing a documentary, but you know what? It's upon what Kevin and I have been doing on screen for a long time. It's not going to be anything about trolls on the internet. And at first, his idea was, because that's how he knew me, and I'm not faulting him for that, but that's how he knew of me, was through trolls. And I said, we will do the documentary, but the one caveat is no trolls. Yeah. And he followed through, and it was a great documentary with the truth. No changing of the narrative, but the nuts and bolts and the gospel truth of what we do.
Well,
Period.
for example,
Period.
let me tell you, and it doesn't, it's not a genius to figure this out, is that if you want to do a great Gorgeous George documentary, if you have access to Gorgeous George and he cooperates with you, then it will be a good documentary. Now, if you're just going to use clips from other things that other people have done and have tailor made for them, then then you're just going to get a retread of just the trolls and the negative
Well,
comments and
obviously he
stuff.
did his home. I mean, actually he didn't do his homework, but obviously he
Got
did
my
his,
name wrong.
but he did his homework as far as knowing that if he consulted me, that I would have not given my blessings to it. So that's probably why he didn't consult me, because if he knew he already had the agenda of what he was going to do, and I was not going to give my blessings, he's not going to consult me. But that being said, he should have consulted me just the same, and he needed to do his homework better than what he did. He needed to do his homework better than what he did, because he got a lot of things wrong, and inaccurate, and about saying that it was awkward. Again, I didn't tell you to do the documentary.
Yeah.
I'm saying everything I said in the video. I didn't tell you to
do
I didn't tell you to do the documentary. It's awkward, then don't watch me. If it's awkward for you to sit there and push a pencil or dictate or do whatever, don't freaking watch me, because I didn't ask you to. The only people that I care about are the people in my arena, people in my circle, people in my side, people in my
Our base.
and in my whole circle.
Yeah.
Okay.
The people who
And
vote
other
for
than
us.
that, I don't care. See, the beauty of this thing is this is Facebook Live. I don't have trolls watching me, because my Facebook page, it's locked down like Fort Knox. People that I care about, people that are friends in my world, are the ones that are seeing this.
Both of them.
Trolls are not seeing this, other than this one. Other than this one right here. Trolls are not seeing this because it's not opened up to them. This is a Facebook page that's locked down like Fort Knox. And again, people, Cowboys Network people see it, and people that I know personally, and women that I know that I give a damn about what they think, that I care about, watch what I'm doing right now. And they're the ones that are watching it. So it's not any room for anything else. Now, I can't take criticism. I didn't ask for criticism. Can I take criticism? I'll listen to it, but I'm not going to harp on it. I mean, I didn't ask for your criticism. You can turn, as Bob Seger once said, you can turn the fucking page. Turn the fucking page and move along.
Yeah, so you're going to get a better. God, remind me of Joan.
I just had to say that to you and let you know. And if you want me to put that finger up your butt, I'll put your finger up your butt, and that's where it needs to be.
That's so homoerotic.
Yeah. You're a hummus what? You said that you're looking for some hummus up your ass?
Homoerotic.
Oh, I thought you were talking about you wanted hummus up your ass.
Hummus?
Or no, maybe pumice. Okay.
Yes. Now
listen, look, again, your constipation is breaking up my concentration.
Constipation.
Your constipation is breaking up my concentration.
Your poop is like milk duds, all in a big cluster.
You think that? Wait. Hold on a second. So you're telling me that you're a proctologist or what? You're a proctologist? Do you study your own shit? So when you take a shit, you study what it looks like. Oh my goodness gracious, I'm seeing a bounty full of shit. One looks like it's red. It looks like a red tinted view of my shit. Oh, and the other piece of shit looks like it's purple. It's got polka dots. Wonder what that shit means like. So you probably took a magnifying glass to study your shit.
Corn, if you eat a lot of corn, you're going to see that because corn is not digestible. Tomato seeds.
Well, there's corn in the poop, and you damn right there's corn in the poop, because I like corn. But see, the only thing about the difference is I'll eat the corn. Unlike you, you'll take the cob, and you'll ram that thing up your butt. You don't eat the corn, but you'll take the cob and stick it up your butt, basically.
Actually, out in the country, they use the corn cob as toilet.
Well, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Hence,
I don't know how they do it, but they do it.
Hence, rubbing it up your butt. Taking the cob and rubbing it to your buttocks. Listen to me very carefully. Yes, I like corn. Yeah. I like corn on the cob.
I have a feeling that if you were in the military, It's a good thing you were never in the military, George. You'd have been like the Gomer Pyle. You would have been that guy.
First of all, Kevin, I'm not homo like you say you were.
I didn't say the homo.
You just say
part of
homo
Gomer.
like you said you were. I'm not.
I would say I would have said
I'm
like a Gomer Pyle.
I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again. And I'm sorry, kids, to tell you this. I'm heterosexual. Nothing to do with try, nothing to do with bi. Just downright out do them to the straight shot. And I hate to tell you, kids, but there ain't no such thing as Santa Claus. I'm sorry.
No.
No such a Santa Claus or the Gary godmother.
How about is wrestling on TV fake? That broke my heart.
I can't tell you
When I
that,
was
Kevin.
told that.
Kevin, if I told you that, I would have to kill you. I would have to kill you right now. I can't tell you that.
I mean,
I can't even use the 8 ball to tell you that.
I mean, The Rock and Hulk Hogan, they got those bodies just by clean living and exercise, right?
Well, Kevin,
They got it the Lance Armstrong way.
it takes all kinds to be a star. You should know that, Kevin. It takes all kinds of point out there to be a true have a star. Hell, don't you have the walk on the Hollywood Hall of Fame or whatever? I've got mine.
Heard. Yes.
You have yours, don't you? It says Kaye Lazar.
Yeah.
That's so bizarre.
And let me tell you something about
Kaye Lazar, who's so bizarre.
I not in Hollywood, but I have a where I'm originally from, Hopewell, Virginia. There's a star on the pavement, which I'm very proud of.
Pigeons, but you take a crap on that thing right now?
That was I was about to tell you that.
Yeah.
Last time I saw it, someone left their dog shit on it. They clean up. I said, this is show business. This is the big time. I guess I got to deal with it.
My star in Hollywood, and it says George is so George is so in reverse.
Yeah.
The moniker's there. Gorgeous George. Gorgeous. He's right there. Gorgeous George. And ladies, all you got to do is put your hand on the screen. And just all you got to do is put your hand on the screen. Put your hand on the screen right there. You can feel my presence. Put the hand on your screen, and you can feel my presence. I'm only a sight away. I'm only a touch away. I'm only a touch away.
He's only serious.
Well, I like to have my Batgirl. I'm actually looking for a Batgirl to come on the show in latex. I'm either looking for a Catwoman or a Batgirl.
Covered in condoms?
Listen to me very carefully. Kevin, your problem is, just take notes. When I'm talking, when the maestro is talking, all you gotta do is take notes. I'm saying that I like to have either a Catwoman or a Batgirl in latex sidekick to fight crime with. You could be the boy blunder. You be the boy blunder, and we have and we have our action right there, sitting right there.
And the world's oldest boy wonder. And the world's oldest juvenile delinquent.
Yeah. What we got here? Ladies in Vegas were looking for George yesterday, but they did not mention about you, Kevin. They mentioned about you, Kevin. That's what I think. Right.
I don't know anyone in Vegas. How am I supposed to?
Well, that was his.
You're Mr. Las Vegas. I'm Mr.
Well, they didn't mention anything about Kevin. That should make you cry.
I'm Mr. London in Paris.
Okay. This is what I'm saying. This is all of what I'm saying. It's all about the touch. One touch leaves quivers through the whole body. All you have to do is say, Gigi, trust me, touch me. If I touch you here, would you trust me? If I trust you there, would you trust me? If I touch you here, would you trust me? Trust me, touch me. If I touch you here, you trust me? Yes, you would trust me if I touch you. Here, there, and everywhere.
Love that song. By the Beatles.
I don't know about that.
Oh, by the way, I was watching F Troop the other day, and they had a band. There was during the time of the Beatles. It was in the 1960s, and they had a band. There was a spoof of the Beatles called the Bedbugs.
The Bedbugs. And did the Bedbugs crawl?
Oh, it's such a funny show. You've been watching a lot of TV during this pandemic. Last week they had free HBO, and I watched a whole season of Curb Your Enthusiasm, a whole season of Barry with the Fonz and Bill Hader. I saw all this stuff, documentaries on HBO. I had to do it all in 1 week. They said they want you to join Showtime and HBO and all this stuff. But if you do it right, you watch the whole week and tell them all to go to hell when the week is over. I've seen it all. I don't have to do it.
Kevin, you should have
Join
done it in 3D.
3D.
You get better, you get better, like you're almost there. So like if you're
I don't
watching
like the glasses.
if you're watching a flick, maybe say Kill Bill with Uma Thurman,
Oh yeah,
and then
that's a good movie.
you're right there with her as she's slicing you up.
Did you like that? That's a good
With
movie.
David Carradine or whatever is in that movie and whatnot.
Uh,
And so you're right
Poor
there.
David.
You're David Carradine, and you're right there with Uma Thurman as you're trying to kill her, and she takes a karate kick in your head, and you can see it in 3D.
Yeah. Do you like that movie? I like
Yeah.
the first one. I didn't like the second.
Yeah. I also liked what else did we see? I was several ones I
Do you
liked.
see a lot of movies lately?
I haven't seen. I don't know the old movies I've seen, but I
Yeah.
haven't seen anything
Yeah.
recent. I'm still stuck on Austin Powers.
Oh, isn't that good? Yeah.
I'm still stuck on Austin Powers. I'm still waiting for the fourth one.
Yeah.
Still waiting for the fourth Austin Powers. You know, I mean,
You know why you know why you don't see Michael Myers anymore? The guy who played Austin Powers is evidently he doesn't get along with a lot of people in Hollywood. He's not an easy guy to work with, and thus a lot of people say, "Well, I'm not going to work with him," and thus they don't want to make his movies. When actually he's a very talented guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It takes a genius to know a genius. It takes a genius to make a genius. I mean, yeah, Michael Myers is really good. Michael Myers is definitely on a pedestal.
Yeah, he's
Pedestal
great.
that high.
He's great.
And we like to put women on pedestals too, Kevin.
That's right.
You know why we like to do that?
Why?
Because we can see their dress from way out there.
All right.
Put on their
Look
pedestal.
up
We can
there.
see their dress from under there, way up in the sky. We see it, and we like that. We very much do like that.
That's why they put the Statue
What
of
is
Liberty on a pedestal.
What is causing all this? The book will be out soon. What is causing all this? That book.
Mhm.
It's the labor of love. We're nowhere near finished.
Mhm.
I want to finish that bad boy by July.
Great.
It ain't going to happen. I want to finish by July. I don't see it happening, but it's going to take a labor of love, and we got to burn that midnight oil to make it happen. Also, adding to that, like I said, getting back to what I'm saying, you can sit there, critique me all you want, but the bottom line is, you ain't Gorgeous George. I am. So sit down and shut up. You ain't Gorgeous George. You're not in the same zip code as me. So you sit there and just shut up and learn. Take a number two pencil. There'll be a test soon. All you need to do is sit there and learn and listen. And you learn and listen to the words that come out of my mouth. There will be a test, and you can better yourself by asking yourself this one question. What would Gorgeous George do in a situation like this? That's all you need to worry about is keep asking yourself, what would Gorgeous George do in a situation like this? And you answer that question. Now, I can give you the answer, but remember one thing. When you do ask that question, do it from within your right here because you can breathe better when you can do that. When you ask yourself that question, feel it right in your chest cavity. I'm like Sarah.
Like acid reflux?
I'm like Sarah West right now.
Like acid reflux?
I'm like Sarah West when she did that breathing.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, the breathing technique she was doing.
Lovely woman.
So put it right in here. Feel it right in here and breathe it. Breathe it and feel it, and then you'll know you'll get your answer. It's almost like if I'm right there in the room with you. It's almost like if you're having a baby, I'm coaching you right now. If you're ready to have a baby with 3 heads, that's fine. Call it a trio effect, call it a trifecta. But I'm there. I'm coaching you as a Lamans coach, and I'm helping you make that immaculate reception with my hands, pulling out those 3 heads out of your vagina. 3 heads out of your vagina hole. And it's the most beautiful thing you can think. And
like Cerberus, the 3-headed dog.
The Cerberus Sea or whatever that, yeah. But
that dog in Hades.
But it's
scared the hell out of me.
It's great to see
movie.
that. It's almost like Greek mythology in a way.
Yeah,
it's almost like Greek mythology to see Gigi in action. Gorgeous George, that is, Gigi in action.
I don't know
And we're not
about
talking
three,
about Action Jackson, but just plain action.
I don't know about the three-headed
Jackson.
women, but I remember the woman in Total Recall with the three boobs.
Now,
that was pretty wild.
oh my God, just imagine that.
Yeah.
Because then you can just focus on that center one and just go to town. Just go to town on that center one. And then you can flip your head to the side and look at that. Oh, let's see. Then you can flip your side on the side, this side. Oh, look at that one. And then you go to town on that middle one and you go, then you flip your head over here, you see the right one and it feels really good.
Yeah.
Then you flip your head to the left one and
Hey, I only have
look
two
at it
hands.
and you can just mold and feel and mold while your mouth is on the middle one. Your mouth is going down on the middle one and you're playing honk the horn as the other two that you're molding and massaging. You know, massage that? You massage your breast?
Yes.
You massage your breast? You
I'm
make
very
sure
dull. I'm very dull guy. I like breasts.
you like
And I
massage
like,
breast?
and
You like
I'm very,
foreplay, don't you?
no,
You like foreplay?
yeah, that's fine. And and believe it or not, when I'm with a woman, I like the kissing part. The kissing, I'm very happy with. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, but I mean, I'm not a weirdo. I don't really need what you see
I
in the movies
like
and stuff.
women's feet.
There you
Oh
go.
my God, I like women's feet. Make sure you pedicure, manicure, what's it? It's pedicure.
Yeah.
Women's feet.
Okay.
I love what's all. I'm not concerned about that, Kevin. We're not
Keep
on
going.
we're not on
No,
public access.
I didn't
We're
expect
not on
you to.
public
I don't want you to
access
interrupt.
and
Tell
working
talk
about
talk about the feet.
about all that.
Talk about the feet.
But I'm talking though.
Talk about, I
I'll get
just
back to that.
wanted it.
I'll get back to that in a second. I'm not
I
on
feel
public
like I
access.
feel like Ed Sullivan and Jackie Mason.
Listen
I'm trying
here.
to tell you that you could keep talking, but
I'm talking, but
telling
I'm
you-
trying to interject someone else. You be quiet. Let me finish.
All right.
Be hush. Be quiet. Let me finish what I'm saying. We're not on public access. We don't have a time clock. Okay, so there you go. Now, I'm going to tell you, oh, you only got 2 minutes left. Oh, wait a minute. We can go on a little longer. We only have 1 hour. We'll go over an hour and be fine. Is this only 1 hour? Are you telling me we only have 1 hour?
I don't think
We have
an
more.
hour is plenty.
We have more than 1 hour.
Okay. Now tell me about the women's. Now let me tell you something. From
But
what I
what I'm
gather,
saying
no, from
is
what I know about
women's feet. We massage them feet. We put the calamine oil on those feet. We put the sandpaper. We massage it, and then we give it a kiss. We love women's feet, or I do. It's the best thing you could ever imagine. Make sure you get a good pedicure. I give you a good pedicure.
No,
my hands.
I don't think you like women's feet as much as you think you do. I'll tell you why. Because the guys who have the real foot fetishes, they don't want the pedicure. They don't want the nail polish. They don't want the calamine lotion. They want filthy, toe jammed,
Well, that's it.
fungusy toes because that's what gets them off. I mean, a clean foot. It might as well be a woman's cheek or something. At that point, it's not. It's hardly anything. I mean, the foot fetishists like, they like them dirty. They like socks on all day long before they see a guy.
But then the beauty that I like is if that woman's foot is dirty, it's got the toe jam. We'll go ahead and we'll take the clippers and we'll cut her toenails. We'll use it for soup or something. Maybe we can feed to the homeless. And then we can go ahead and take a washcloth and just make sure clean her feet. Jesus himself, Jesus cleaned the feet. Jesus himself, he cleaned all of the other people's feet.
The apostles,
the homeless people's feet and everybody's feet. So what I'm saying is, we'll take that toe jam, we'll stick it in a broth, a nice earthy broth, and put it in some soup, a toe jam, and maybe a little bit of, this little, some juice, juice that we can make. We'll give it, people serve it to the people out there, the populace, serve it to the trolls. Serve it to the trolls, let them eat it and gulp it down. But then we'll take the women's feet. We'll take the women's feet and we'll clean the women's feet, make sure it's nice and clean, and then we enjoy it. So we could not take it when it's nasty, take it when it's clean, take it when it's really nasty, and make it clean. So take it from.
Well, you want it clean.
Yeah. Well, I like
that's
it.
Not a typical foot.
I like it both ways actually.
Okay.
I like it both ways. You
I
like it nasty, don't you?
No, I don't like feet at all. I think feet are disgusting, and I'll tell you what I don't.
But you like it nasty, don't you?
No, I don't like it nasty.
Yeah?
No, I just said I'm very boring when it comes to stuff.
Okay.
Like that, I don't really like.
You don't like feet?
I hate feet.
You don't like a suck a mean.
I hate feet.
Nothing
I hate more. It disgusts me when I see it even in a movie. I mean, I really
Kevin,
do.
you need to broaden your horizons and suck that toe.
No. Good luck with
If
that.
that
I mean,
wo- if
to be
that-
honest with you, I would prefer almost the whole.
If
rest
that
of my body
woman,
compared,
if one
but I
of
believe
those
the
big
toes-
women that you hang with
No.
tell you to suck her feet and suck her toe, you would
I,
do
well, I
so.
would not do so.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. I guess some toe
All the
jam.
good-looking women I'm with, I will not.
You not gonna
suck
suck
their
those big
feet.
women's
I'm not
feet?
gonna
You gonna
their
suck
feet.
Rosie O'Donnell's feet?
No.
Okay. Because they suck that.
Rosie O'Donnell. I don't think I'll ever. I don't think Rosie O'Donnell would ever want to sleep with me, much less me. Now listen.
You're not gonna suck that big woman's feet in her toe and suck it up good like ice cream? Come on, ice cream is really good for you. It's good enough.
Ice cream is good for you.
It's good for you.
Listen to this health nut. Ice cream is good for you.
I'm just saying, you can suck it up like ice cream. We all scream for ice cream. You can suck it up like ice cream, like a Hoover vacuum.
What's your favorite ice cream?
All scream for ice
You like
we
rum?
all
Are
scream
you
for
that
ice
guy?
cream.
Are you
For
that
ice
guy?
cream.
When you eat ice cream, are you that guy who eats the rum raisin ice cream?
You know the
The
kind
one
I
that
like?
nobody likes.
You know the kind I like?
Why?
I like the,
Butter pecan.
no, well, I like that too, but I mean,
That's good.
I like the one with it's got the pubic hair.
That's anytime you get it at
Okay.
Friendly's.
I like the one with you like the one with the skid mark road.
Sometimes it looks like that. In
You like
the
the one,
fudge ripple.
no,
looks
no,
like
no,
that.
no, you like the skid mark road, Hershey Highway one.
Hershey
Hershey Highway. That's the one you like. That's obvious. I like the pubic hair. Surprise.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa.
You know what? When I eat ice, I sometimes eat ice cream.
We all scream
I don't.
ice
I,
cream.
I don't eat a lot of ice cream. But when I eat ice cream, if I'm with a bunch of people and we all have ice cream, I will have it on a cone because I think ice cream tastes better on a cone than in a dish at a metal.
You don't like it on a waffle cone?
I-
One of those big
Well,
waffle
the
cones?
cone's
You like
fine.
that?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. Yeah, I mean, I like a cone.
We all scream for ice
but I
cream.
don't care
We all scream
for-
for ice cream.
I
We
don't
all scream
care
for
for-
ice cream.
I don't care for a dish of ice cream. I pass on.
What about some sauce on top of it?
Don't like. I like the caramel, but don't
Like
like.
the hot
I don't like
fudge?
chocolate.
Like
Don't
the
like.
hot fudge?
Don't like hot fudge.
You don't have to squeeze the hot
No.
sauce.
And I
coming
tend to, and if I eat ice cream at all, I like vanilla. I'm very bored. Yeah,
You like-
I'm such a dull guy.
in. You like steamy piss on it?
What type of diseased people do you hang with that it even comes up?
You like steamy hot piss on that amp? Like, let me take that for you there. Ooh, give me the spoon. Where is the spoon at?
And if you don't think, at Friendly's or any of these places that they don't do that.
Listen,
yeah, but-
they'll make this. They'll put the jizz on the screen, and they'll put it in your soup too. Go check it out. It was,
I remember when I was a kid, they were. I went to Highs. Remember that place called Highs? And
you're
someone
showing your
actually-
age.
Yeah,
man.
well,
Good
I
God.
remember one.
60 plus.
I remember somebody putting. I remember a girl putting the ice cream thing and then actually licking the damn scooper and putting it back in. Well, this was the day. There was the.
So,
that
like I
wouldn't-
said,
that
Kevin,
wouldn't-
you've got your own special brew. You got your own special ice cream that you jizzed in, and your own special soup that you jizzed in. Kevin,
You make it sound like I'm just.
what
You
others?
make me sound like Bill Clinton
What
just
other?
jizzing everywhere.
What other specialties? What other specialties have you? Did you do the Cracker Jack that we're on?
Cracker Jack. Yeah,
Cracker Jack special?
that was your special. That was your prize you got inside the jizz.
No, it's the Cracker
It wasn't a
Jack.
whistle. It was.
Wasn't that
a
which
lump of jizz?
in the Liard Theater? Was that you that put that all on the stain on the floor?
Oh, that was a patchwork quilt of years of patronage. Who was here? And the DNA was so. If anyone was wanted by the FBI, all they had to do was get the DNA from
Well,
the
I mean,
Liard
and then
Theater
the
floor
term-
and the ceiling.
And the term butter your popcorn. I mean, that's you, Kevin. Right? You butter your popcorn all the time, don't
I
you?
don't eat popcorn.
You butter your popcorn. I know that.
I don't even eat butter. I'm a very dumb
Butter your
guy.
popcorn.
I just eat.
You butter your popcorn. Don't
I
deny
don't-
it. Yes.
I don't even know what that means. Butter your.
You butter your popcorn.
No,
You butter.
I don't. Butter
You
my-
butter your popcorn. You put it.
And let me tell you something. We were once talking about something about sex, and you did not know a phrase. And tell me if you still know what this phrase means. Toss your salad. You know what that means?
Yeah, I know what toss your
What
salad
does it
is.
mean?
It's up the ass.
That's right. That's right. I'm glad you learned.
You like no, I didn't learn. I knew, but you taught me, didn't you?
No. The first time I heard
No,
that
Kevin,
phrase
no.
was on Howard Stern,
It's
and
up,
I did not know what it
it's up
means.
one's
I had to look
ass.
I had to
I'm one's
look it
ass. I'm one's ass bunghole. But no, I mean,
Yeah.
I know that, but when you said you taught me, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want to give the people out there the wrong idea.
You have to give a.
No,
You
no.
have to give a.
There's a disclaimer.
There's all of. There's
There's
all.
no, there's a disclaimer.
being funny.
There ain't no plans with a man. It's the '80s, and I've been down with the ladies. Ain't no joke. Funky Cole Medina.
And on that
Funky
happy
Cole
note.
Medina.
And on that happy note.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna do 5 more minutes, maybe. I'm gonna do
Alright.
5 more minutes.
Alright.
We're not on public access right now. We're not on a time clock. We're not on public access. We want to entertain the masses. It's the
Well, look,
Memorial,
Art is here to tell us.
it's the Memorial Day Massacre.
Art is here to tell us that we're
It's
running out
the
of time.
Memorial Day Massacre right here. Yes. Okay. Was it the Boston Massacre? I don't forget.
Boston.
Boston Massacre.
I know what the St. Valentine's Day Massacre was. That's when Al Capone killed all those guys.
Listen,
Christmas card.
as it is right now, just like David Koresh, I'm looking for causing a cult. I want a bunch of women. David Koresh had his women. He told the men out there, it's commanded in the Bible that your women have sex with Jesus for eyes. Jesus for eyes, have Jesus, David Koresh.
All right, Jesus.
And I'm telling you too, it's commanded in the Bible for your ladies to have sex with Gigi. Commanded in the Bible to have sex, your ladies out there, to have sex with Gigi. It's in the scriptures. Look, ladies and gentlemen, open up your Bible to George 6:69. Therefore, in the days of the summer, the days were long, the nights were fun. And it was said for all you women out there, when Gigi said, come hither, you come to him.
Thither.
You come with her.
You come hither, thither,
Come
and
hither to
beyond.
wither. It said, so George contemplated and was talking to the spirits. George says, come here, my lady. And all my lady friends, come here so I can have 7 of you for each day. And they came for each day, and they took care of him Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So therefore, he named each woman Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And Sunday
You rested.
was the fun day.
You
And the
rested.
fun day Sunday situation, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
7 women for Gigi, 7 women for Gigi, and to worship him every single day. And it was fun, and it was so fun. And in the Bible, it's commanded in the Bible. If George says, come hither, you come hither with a wither.
So you spoke unto them.
Yes. Kevin, you're learning.
you spake.
You're learning
George spake.
really good now. It's okay. So I'm teaching you now. I'm teaching you a thing or two here. This is good. There will be a test. There will be a test. I just want to say this. There is only one Gorgeous George. We already know that. It's only one documentary of worth anything. I wanted to finish that up here. Brandon Hardesty and Kenny Johnson had My Blessings, and that was a documentary to be watched. 2014 it was. Brandon Hardesty, Kenny Johnson, they had My Blessings to do the documentary, Gigi's Blessings to do the documentary. It's been done before. It didn't need to be done again. So that's fine. Live and let live. But the bottom line is that's the only documentary that I watch. And that's the only documentary that will hold true to me.
I do have one thing to say though. 20,000 people so far on that other documentary. If you want to come and watch our other shows or come join our clubs or anything or support us in any way, we welcome those 20,000 people with open arms because this is the real thing right now, not some cheap ass documentary that's just a clip job.
All you
this
do
this is the genuine
if
article.
you want the nuts and the bolts and the history, you come to the horse's mouth. If you want, you come to the mouth, ladies. Come to the mouth, ladies, first and foremost. If you want the real true story, ladies and gentlemen, you ask the horse himself. And do-si-do and all barley and oats and Hall and Oats. I will tell you exactly. Hall and Oats, by the way, the best rock group, one of the best rock groups of all time. But I will tell you what you need to know pertaining to me. Hence the book, What's Causing All This. And what's causing all this, the book, is coming very, very soon.
The horse's mouth.
And
Secretary himself.
And you'll have the jackass right here. the donkey, the jackass right here.
The Democratic
the
donkey. You're right.
right here. We
didn't even-
are going to do more, and we've got more coming up. One Mona Lisa, one Leaning Tower of Pisa, and when you do that, man, they might get the coronavirus. Be careful. You might get the coronavirus when you do that.
Here, shake hands.
Leaning Tower of Pisa, and only one Mona Lisa, and only one Gorgeous George. Believe it or not. See you next week.
All right. Good show.